Smoking Barbecue. Today I'm really excited about what we're doing today. Today we're doing two different videos for a contest, a video contest that I'm entering, which is kind of cool, my first contest. So today we're going to be making some hamburgers. It's a hamburger contest, but today we're doing something special. We're making our own hamburger buns. So that's going to be our first video. So let's get started. First thing we're going to add into our bowl is going to be a packet of rapid rice yeast, then a half a cup of all-purpose flour, then 1 cup of water. You want that water to be about bathtub water. And then we're going to take a whisk and we're going to stir it up. And then we're going to let it sit for about 15 minutes. And we'll show you what it should look like after 15 minutes. Okay, this is what it should look like after 15 minutes. If you look at it, the top of it is foamy, like a head of a beer. That way you know your yeast is active. So at this point, we're going to add 1 large egg, salt, sugar, and some melted butter. And before we put in our flour, we're going to mix this all up. Now we add our flour. Okay, our dough hook's on. Now we're going to start kneading for about 5 minutes. And if you need to stop after a while to scrape the edges, you can. Okay, to check this, we want to make sure it's not too sticky. We'll just scrape this off here. And to check it, we're going to put our spatula in there and see it's sticky, but not too much is coming on our hands. Yep, still sticky. Alright, so we're going to finish up kneading and we'll be back. As you can see, it's not sticking to the spatula, which means it's perfect. Okay, we're going to get this out on a cutting board and make our ball. Okay, it's on a very lightly floured surface. Remember, with flour, little goes a long ways. And what we want to do, we just want to make our ball. We're just going to tuck it inside like so. As you can see, it's sticky, but it's not coming off on my fingers, which is good. That's right where we want it. Okay, well, now we're going to take a little bit of olive oil, not too much, and put it inside our pan. Now we're going to take our dough ball, swish it around in our pan to get it all nice and covered with olive oil. Now that's ready. And from this point, we're going to cover it with foil. And then we're going to set it aside for 2 hours. I'm going to put it in the oven. Oven's off, of course. And we'll come back after 2 hours and see if it's doubled in size. Okay, it's been 2 hours. Let's see what we got here. Oh, look at that. That dough is doubled in size. We need to get the air out of it, but not in here. We're just going to go ahead and put it on a lightly coated with floured area. And we'll get that done right now. Okay, so we got it on our lightly coated area with flour. I'm going to take a little flour and put it on the top. And what we want to do, just press down with your hands, and you want to get it to where it's a rectangle. A 1/4 inch thick. Okay, so we're going to take a pastry knife. We're going to cut it right down the middle. I'm going to cut these in half. Okay, once we did that, we're going to take these. We're just going to make these little round little loaves. And we're doing this just to make sure that we have equal amounts in all of them. Once we get that, we'll be right back. Alright, so those are our little loaves. Now we're going to show you what we're going to do next. Alright, we got a cookie sheet and lined it with parchment paper. So now what we're going to do, we're just going to take this, we're just going to squeeze with our fingers and our thumbs and our palms. And get that right there. Going about a 1/4 inch thick all the way around. Don't want to squeeze it too much because you want it to rise. Make that little round shape. And today we're going to use the 2-1-2 method. Here we go. We'll get them all done. We'll be back. Alright, so we have them all done. At this point, we want to cover them in plastic. And when you put the plastic on, you're going to drape that plastic on. You're not going to put it tight. You want these to double in size. I'll show you how that is in a minute. Alright, so we got our plastic on. We got it draped on very loosely. That way that can rise. We'll come back and we'll show you what it looks like after they're done in about an hour. Now, as you can see, these have doubled in size, so very carefully take off your plastic wrap. We're going to set those aside for a minute, and we're going to make our egg wash. Alright, so we have one egg, and to that egg we're going to add 1 tablespoon of milk. And we're going to take that and we're going to mix that up. Till it's thoroughly mixed. Then we're going to bring back our hamburger buns. And very lightly, and I mean very lightly, with a pastry brush, one of these barbecue brushes, you know, that has the rubber, very lightly. You're going to take your mixture and you're going to put it over the top. The last thing you want to do is press down too hard to where these deflate. You've worked so hard to get it to this point. Okay? Now once we get all these done, I'll show you what we're going to do next. I'll be right back. Okay. As you can see, we have these on here. We got them all done very lightly, didn't deflate any of them. Now you want to take, to make them hamburger buns, you want to take sesame seeds, and very ginger, and just spread, put them over the top. That egg wash, it's going to be perfect for them to stick onto. Okay, we've already preheated our oven to 375. We're going to put it in the oven, and we're going to bake these for 15 to 16 minutes until they're golden brown. We'll be back after they're done. Alright, y'all, let's take them out of the oven. Oh my. Now that right there is the perfect hamburger bun. You cannot buy these in the store, guys. You have to try this recipe. We're going to let these cool down fully, and then we'll show you how we take them apart. Okay, y'all. These are all nice and cooled down. Now what you want to do with these, very gently take those off like so. Very gently. And there we have our hamburger bun. Now we're going to cut into this for you today. So you can see the inside. If you can look how soft that is. It's so soft, but it's durable enough for the hamburger. Well, that's how we make our buns, our hamburger buns. If you like what we're doing, please subscribe below. And please feel free to leave any comments, any questions. I'll be more than happy to answer those for you. I just want to thank you for watching Charlie's Smoking Barbecue. Thank you for watching. Y'all come back and see us now, year.